Nolan and John planned to escape from prison. They secretly brought out a bar of soap while having a meal in the cafeteria. Nolan deliberately stood up and emphasized that John was the strongest in the prison. The prison bully didn't accept this. He knocked over John's food. Nolan gave his own food to John, but the bully knocked it over again. John slowly stood up and advised not to fight in prison. However, the bully punched John twice and kicked him to the ground. The prison guard fired a warning shot and then came over to help John up. Nolan stole the prison guard's access card. John and Nolan were assigned to repair the prison's outer wall. Nolan secretly inserted a small stone. When they were washing clothes, Nolan put the soap into the cleaner, placed the cleaner in the dryer, pressed the heating button and quickly hid behind a pillar. A loud explosion rang out. When the prison guards rushed over, Nolan knocked a guard down with a towel. John used a basin to fend off the guards. Nolan kicked the guards, and John threw a guard onto the ground. Then they ran out. When they came to the next door, Nolan took out the access card and opened the gate. They ran out. John closed the door and inserted a wooden strip. While the guards were answering the phone, they quickly ran to the wall. Nolan took out the small stone he had hidden before. A large hole appeared in the wall. They peeked out at the abyss outside. At this time, the prison guards arrived at the gate but were blocked by the wooden board outside. They pointed their guns at the board and fired, finally opening the gate. When they came to the hole in the outer wall, John and Nolan escaped along the perimeter wall. Suddenly, Nolan slipped. John quickly held him. Eventually, they reached the flat ground. John knocked out a guard with a headbutt, then picked up a gun to stop the guards chasing them. Nolan ran towards the helicopter. He grabbed a handful of snow. When the door opened, Nolan threw the snow at the pilot's eye and then knocked the pilot down. More prison guards rushed over. John shot and broke the chain, locking the guards inside the door. The guard upstairs took out a rocket launcher. He aimed at John. Seeing this, John quickly ran to the other side. The rocket hit the bridge. The bridge broke, and John fell off the bridge. Fortunately, he caught a rope. Nolan started the helicopter and fired at the guards chasing out. John took the opportunity to climb up. Nolan maneuvered the helicopter to the bridge. John climbed to the top, took a running start, and successfully jumped onto the helicopter.